Hello, everyone, and welcome to another absolutely mind-blowing episode of It Sucks to Be You, the podcast that celebrates humanity's most spectacular failures. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben, your guide through the galaxy of gullible decision-making.
Today, we're diving into the minds of people who think drinking bleach is a good idea.
Oh boy, what brilliant logic are we examining today?
Snake oil victims, the people who chose industrial bleach over actual medicine and somehow thought that was smart.
Wait, people are choosing this stuff over real doctors?
We're talking about brilliant minds who looked at centuries of medical advancement and said, nah, I'll trust the guy selling bleach on the internet.
This sounds like natural selection with extra steps.
These are the geniuses who think Big Pharma is hiding cures, but some random guy with a website definitely has their best interests at heart.
Spoiler alert, the internet stranger doesn't care about your health.
If you're enjoying tales of therapeutic stupidity, hit that follow button and give us a like.
Let's cure our boredom with these medical disasters.
Let's start with the original scam that somehow still works. Clark Stanley's fake snake oil from the 1890s.
Wait, this scam is over 100 years old and people still fall for it?
Clark was a shrewd businessman who figured out Americans would buy anything with a good show attached.
And people just believed him?
At the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, Clark put on the ultimate performance.
Tell me people didn't fall for obvious theater.
He reached into a sack, pulled out a live rattlesnake, sliced it open, and boiled it in front of a crowd.
Behold the miracle of nature. This authentic rattlesnake oil will cure all your ailments. Rheumatism, joint pain, whatever ails you.
And people actually thought, yes, this random cowboy definitely knows more than doctors.
Here's the beautiful part. When the government finally tested his snake oil in 1917, it contained 0 snake ingredients.
0? What was in it?
Mineral oil, beef fat, turpentine, and red pepper. People were paying premium prices for seasoned motor oil.
So the customers watched him slice a snake, then bought bottles that contained no snake?
They never connected the dots. Classic negative IQ thinking. I saw him cut a snake, so this bottle must contain snake magic.
Please tell me modern people are smarter than this.
Oh, Ben, meet the brilliant customers of Jim Humble's Miracle Mineral Solution.
This sounds ominous already.
Jim Humble is a calculating con man who figured out desperate people will drink literally anything if you call it a miracle cure.
And people actually buy this logic?
His Miracle Mineral Solution is chlorine dioxide, the same chemical used to bleach paper in industrial mills.
Bleach? And people thought, yes, I should drink this?
Jim claims this industrial bleach cures HIV, cancer, autism, malaria, COVID-19, and literally everything.
MMS can rid entire nations of HIV within 2-3 years. I've treated over 5,000 cases of malaria with complete success. This is the answer to humanity's health problems.
And people heard cures everything and didn't think that was suspicious?
Here's the best part. To avoid FDA regulation, Jim founded the Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing.
He made it a religion, and people still bought in?
People literally joined a church to get access to industrial bleach, religious freedom to poison yourself.
How's that working out for these brilliant consumers?
Well, in 2009, a woman took 2 drops mixed with lime juice, the recommended starting dose.
And she felt miraculously cured?
She was dead within 12 hours. Her husband pleaded with the FDA to investigate.
Holy crap, and people are still choosing this over real medicine?
The FDA literally says it's the same as drinking bleach, but customers think the government just wants to hide the cure.
Yes, because the government definitely benefits from people being sick.
Jim is now an international fugitive with multiple arrest warrants, but people still seek out his products.
They're buying bleach from a wanted criminal and thinking they're the smart ones.
But wait, it gets worse. Some parents give MMS enemas to autistic children.
They're bleaching their own children's insides?
They see intestinal lining coming out and think, great, the parasites are gone, when it's actually damaged intestines.
Their child's organs are dissolving and they think it's working?
Classic negative IQ logic. If something's coming out, the treatment must be working.
Let's move to a different kind of terrible decision-making. What about Gwyneth Paltrow's customers?
Ah, yes. The brilliant women who heard, stick a rock in your vagina for better energy and thought, that sounds reasonable.
I'm sorry, what? People are putting rocks where?
Gwyneth's customers pay $66 for jade eggs that supposedly increase chi, orgasms, vaginal muscle tone, hormonal balance, and feminine energy.
Jade eggs were the strictly guarded secret of Chinese royalty. Queens and concubines used them to stay in shape for emperors. They harness the power of energy work and crystal healing.
And people heard this and didn't think, this sounds completely made up?
Dr. Jen Gunter, an actual gynecologist, tried to warn these customers.
Let me guess. They ignored the actual doctor?
She called it the biggest load of garbage I've read on your site since vaginal steaming.
Wait, there are people steaming their vaginas too?
Oh, yes. Customers pay to sit over hot pots of herbs to cleanse their uterus, because apparently your uterus needs a spa day.
What did the doctor say about the jade egg specifically?
The claim that they can balance hormones is biologically impossible. As for female energy, I'm a gynecologist, and I don't know what that is.
So customers chose mystical rocks over actual medical expertise?
The doctor warned that jade is porous and could harbor bacteria, leading to toxic shock syndrome.
So customers risked death for imaginary feminine energy?
Here's the beautiful part. California prosecutors sued Goop for false advertising.
Finally, some consequences for the scammer.
Goop paid $145,000 in fines and had to offer refunds. The settlement hotline was 1-844-WTF-GOOP.
And customers still needed a court case to realize they'd been scammed?
Many still defend their purchases. They'd rather trust a celebrity than admit they stuck overpriced rocks in their body for no reason.
Let's talk about Alex Jones's customers. What's their brilliant logic?
These are people who think the government is poisoning them, so they buy supplements from a conspiracy theorist.
That sounds totally rational and not contradictory at all.
They buy super male vitality, Anthroplex, Survival Shield, and other testosterone-boosting, freedom-defending supplements.
We're all under attack. They want to make us unhealthy to control us, but with super male vitality, you can fight back against the globalist agenda and restore your masculine foundation.
And people thought, yes, this angry man definitely has the secret to health?
BuzzFeed sent his supplements to an independent lab to see what customers were actually buying.
Please tell me these health-conscious customers got scammed.
His $40 Anthroplex contained 31% less zinc than advertised and was called a worthless product.
So customers paid premium prices for watered-down vitamins?
His Survival Shield X2 was marketed as advanced formula, but it's just plain iodine at a 3x markup.
3 times the price for basic iodine? These customers are brilliant negotiators.
But here's the best part. Another lab found lead in 2 of his supplements.
Lead? The toxic heavy metal that damages your brain?
His Caveman Paleo formula contained twice the daily limit for lead, and MycoZX had 6 times the limit.
So customers trying to avoid government toxins were poisoning themselves with lead?
The lab said people taking the daily dose would risk heart attacks and sperm damage, but customers kept buying.
They're literally paying to damage their own reproductive systems?
And when COVID hit, these same brilliant customers started buying his colloidal silver as a coronavirus cure.
Of course they did. What's colloidal silver?
Silver particles suspended in liquid. Customers believed his silver blue toothpaste kills the whole SARS corona family at point-blank range.
They thought toothpaste could cure a pandemic?
The FDA warns that colloidal silver can permanently turn your skin blue. Customers could become real-life Smurfs.
So instead of preventing COVID, they turned themselves into Papa Smurf?
But here's the beautiful irony that makes all these customers look even dumber. Real Chinese snake oil actually worked.
Wait, what? Plot twist.
Chinese water snake oil contained 20% omega-3 fatty acids, higher than salmon. It actually reduced inflammation and joint pain.
So the original snake oil was legitimate medicine?
Yes. Chinese railroad workers brought real medicine to America, and Americans have been choosing fake versions ever since.
We literally had access to something that worked and chose worthless imitations.
American rattlesnake oil only had 8.5% omega-3s. But customers believe Clark Stanley's theater over actual effectiveness.
So we've gone from rejecting legitimate medicine to choosing mineral oil to drinking bleach to taking lead-tainted vitamins to inserting mystical rocks in body cavities.
It's like reverse evolution of consumer intelligence. We're devolving back to magical thinking.
What's the common thread here? Why do people keep making these terrible choices?
Fear, desperation, and the arrogant belief that they're smarter than doctors because they did their own research on Facebook.
Yes, because Dr. Google definitely knows more than people who spent decades studying medicine.
They'd rather trust internet strangers selling bleach than medical professionals with actual degrees.
Time to score these brilliant consumers. Who gets the highest negative IQ award?
The 1890s customers at least had the excuse that medical science was less advanced.
Gwyneth's customers chose mystical rocks over gynecologists in the age of modern medicine.
Alex Jones' customers were so afraid of government poison that they bought actual poison from a conspiracy theorist.
But the MMS customers are drinking bleach recommended by an international fugitive.
I'm giving the gold medal to the parents giving their autistic children bleach enemas, negative IQ score of 911, because they're literally dissolving their own children's intestines, thinking it's helping.
When you choose to poison your own child because you trust internet strangers over doctors, you've achieved peak negative IQ.
If you've enjoyed our journey through consumer stupidity, hit that follow button.
And remember, if someone claims their product cures everything and you believe them, you're the problem.
Until next time, I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben, reminding you that it really sucks to be you. When you're smart enough to research conspiracy theories but too dumb to research actual medicine.